beautiful souls, welcome to Lapa's Readings. How are you all doing? This is Kunjal Mamania, and today, as Valentine's Day is around the corner, I am here with you, bringing to you a love and relationship reading. We all always want to know how our relationships with our loved ones and our partners going to be, and also what we can do better in order to maintain a healthy relationships. So today, let's begin with this reading. But before that, on this Lapa's Readings, you will be finding content regarding tarot card reading, astrology, numerology, crystals, handwriting analysis, and so much more. So if this is the type of content that you would like to watch, please take a moment and hit the subscribe button. It will mean a lot to me. So now let's get back to our reading. So here, as usual, we have 3 piles with us. And since it's the season of love, I have 3 rose quartz crystals with me. So the first pile will have a beautiful rose quartz heart. The second pile will have a beautiful crystal angel. And the third pile has a beautiful rose quartz wand. So just close your eyes and take a moment and meditate as to which pile or which crystal you are drawn to. And if it's still confusing for you, you could just write pile 1, pile 2 and pile 3 on the chits, and then just randomly pick one chit, and whichever number comes, that is your pile. So now let's begin with pile 1. Hello everyone. So you have chosen the pile 1. So you have chosen this beautiful rose quartz heart crystal, which means that you guys are more towards the sensitive side. You are more towards the empathetic side. You give much more value and importance to other people than about yourself. So now let's place this crystal aside and let's see what your cards has to say. So we're going to first go about the tarot cards. The tarot cards are saying about your relationship is that you need to be more clear in your communication with your partner or your loved ones. You need to also get more information. So if there are singles and who are finding a match or who have selected a particular match, the cards are telling you to be get more information, collect more information, and just don't rely on what the other people have to say, or don't go with the rumors. You yourself go ahead and find that more that information that you're getting. Also, I am seeing that there are some people in this group who might be getting married soon or getting engaged soon. I am hearing that, and there are angels who are blessing you with that. Also here the cards are also telling me that some of you are very sad that your relationship is not moving forward, or you yourself are feeling stuck, and some of you are also kind of angry or irritated with your partner. Whatever your partner has to offer, you are not somewhere satisfied and you are wanting something more from your partner. So the cards here are guiding you that whatever is coming to you, embrace it. Sometimes the love that we may receive comes in different forms and not what our expectation is. So you should not expect you should not be expecting that you should receive love in a particular way. Just have an open mindset, and you may just receive love in the numerous way, and you will just be so surprised by it. So universe is giving you love in various forms. You just have to be in the accepting manner and just not in a very rigid manner. Also, the cards here are telling me that some of you might meet your loved ones maybe around your workplace, or if you go at some meeting, or outside somewhere near your workplace. So you might get into a relationship, or you might also have a crush or liking towards a person around your workplace. So things can move ahead in that direction. Also, the cards are telling me that in if your relationship is at the beginning stage, I see that it is going to move ahead and it is going to blossom. So just have an open mindset, clear communication, and also find more information if it's an arranged match or even if it's a love marriage, but just find more things about your partner. Which doesn't mean that you have to hire a detective and spy around that person. No, I don't mean that. I just mean that sometimes we need certain information before tying that knot or before getting into a commitment. So just have that basic information right. So now let's see what our angel cards are saying about the relationship. So it is so resonating with the tarot cards. So if you can see, the first angel card that we have got is let go of control issues, which is similar to this card. Don't control your partner, or don't control the manner in which you should be receiving love. Don't control your partner that he or she doesn't get enough space. Give that person space, and also allow this situation to unfold naturally. Don't plan things that first has to go step 1, then step 2, step 3. Just accept your relationship, just accept your partner how he or she is, and then see how beautifully the relationship will blossom. Again, the second card is also related to our tarot cards. That is how beautiful angels are around. They are also saying that have an open mind. Again, the message that we have got is your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectation. See, also again the cards are reaffirming that your expectation of a love can be different from your partner. So just have an open mindset and embrace the love that is coming around you. And the last thing that also resonates with our reading says that have heart-to-heart conversations, like have a clear communication, clearly tell what you're feeling about the relationship, where you want to head this relationship. If you're having any challenges, or if you're feeling any difference of opinion, communicate clearly. Don't be very angry, but in a polite manner, just communicate to your partner that you have such and such difficulty and that you want to resolve and take it further. So just communicate wisely and in a polite manner. Don't be angry or talk irritatedly, and then have an open mind. And lastly, let go of control issue. Now let's see what the angels have to say. Remain positive. Again, which this goes with the other cards, that remain positive, remain hopeful. So your relationship is going on the right track. You just need to be more receptive, more acceptance, and don't be rigid in certain situations. So this was your love reading. Now I have few messages from the universe where I have channeled this through auto writing, and so they are just basically some words, and let us just pick up 1 or 2 words from this chits. Okay, so this chit that has fallen, I am picking it up first. Understanding. So see, this also beautifully goes with our reading, that the cards are like the angels and the universe is telling you to be more understanding towards your partner and towards your other relationships. And let's see the next chit. Communication. See how beautifully the cards again have reassured that if you have clear communication, if you communicate politely and keep an open mindset, your relationship is going to blossom. I hope you enjoyed this reading, pile 1, and if you did, please leave in the comment section below how did you find this reading and what did you like the most about this reading. I will be chatting with you in the comment section below. Thank you so much. Hello pile 2. So you have chosen this beautiful angel, which is a sign that angels are there by your side with your relationship. So just call upon angels and they are going to help you heal the relationships, communicate better, and also be there around as a guiding light. So I'm just keeping this beautiful angel aside, and now let's see first what our tarot cards have to say. Amazing. So the first card that that says us that there are some people who are either going to go for celebration parties, or who will have wedding functions, or who are getting married. So there are chances that you will meet your loved one, or you will meet your partner at a social function. That is what I can see. Also I see some of you guys getting married very soon. If not also, right now you might not have any partner, but there are chances that in these social functions you will find your partner very, very soon. Also the people who are already married and are committed or have a partner, I see you spending more time with your partner, probably going back to your ancestral home, or there might be a time where you guys will be all by yourself in the home. Also there are some people that I see that you will be spending time with each other, decorating your house. There might be some interior work, there might be some new pieces that you want to bring into the home. So you will spend time with each other, renovating, decorating, doing things better your home. So that is what I can see. Also like the married ones or the committed ones will also spend quality time with each other during a social function. You might participate in some dance, or you might participate in some activity that is going to bring you closer. So the second card that we have got is the Hanged Man, where the cards are giving you an advice that you are that impulsive kind of a person where you randomly just say things to your partner without even thinking what the other person is going to feel about, or you are just very impulsive in taking certain decisions regarding your relationships. So the cards are just telling you that take pause before you speak to the other person, your partner, or any relationship that is important to you. Also the other thing that the cards are telling you is like, stop telling your partner about your physical appearances. Your partner might be fat, your partner might not be giving importance to physical activity at the moment, and they understand that they are not doing it, but just don't pester them around saying that you are not doing a particular physical activity, or you are not doing taking care of your health. Just give them their space. If one or twice you have said that, it's fine, they will understand. Right now they are in a complete different zone, so give your partner a break from pestering them to take care of their health, and please do not body shame your partner in any way or every way. Also take a pause regarding your relationships and think where you are going wrong. Also the next card that has come to us in the tarot is Three of Swords, which means there are certain people in this pile who have currently gone through a heartbreak or have lost a loved one recently. But the angels, as we have got here, have reassured that they are with you and they are healing you. So do not worry. And like we said here, you need to take a break. So just take a break, heal yourself, and probably as we go here, you will find that comfort of meeting people and rejuvenating yourself. I'm not anyway propagating that have a breakup with your current partner and then get into another relationship. No, I'm not saying that. All I am saying is, if you have lost a loved one, or if you're going through a breakup or a tough time, or if you're having arguments also, not necessary that you might go through a breakup. You might just have a very tough time with your partner, but the cards are reassuring that if you take a break and then spend time with your partner, it's going to heal the relationship. So just give it some time and don't overthink. So now let's see what our angel cards have to say about us. See, it is so beautiful how the tarot cards and angel cards are relating. So the first card that we have got is Forgiving and Learning. So like the cards have said here, that you need to take a pause. So in this you need to forgive and learn from your mistakes. You also might be the person who would have committed certain mistakes or who need little areas of improvement. So forgive the people who have hurt you, forgive your loved ones who have hurt you, but also learn from your mistakes and release and heal the past. You experience more love in your present moments as you release. So the cards again are saying that, you know, release your past, forgive and learn from your mistakes. The other other card that the cards have told us is release your ex. Like we have seen here that you might have gone through a heartbreak or loss of a loved one. So the cards are just telling you that, you know, release that. Don't hold any grudge. Don't hold any kind of resentment. This relationship had come to your life to teach you something. Please learn that and clear that energy. Don't hold a grudge against you, yourself and that other person. You're just going to toxify yourself and the other person. So just release. And the last card that has come is this could be the one. So, you know, if you are already in a relationship and if you are confused whether is this your partner, is this the correct partner, or if you even are having certain disagreements with your partner and are confused whether have you made the right decision or is this your partner or not, or if you could find someone better, the cards are reassuring you that, you know, this is your partner and you have already kind of having romantic feelings for each other. Just try and improve your communication better or your chemistry with each other. This relationship is going to blossom. And the last card that we have got is within the next few weeks. So, you know, you might find your loved one within the next week, or it could mean that, you know, you could get into a commitment in the next few weeks, or, you know, some positive news with regards to your relationship, with regards to marriage, your loved one, or your partner proposing to you. Anything, you would just receive some pleasant positive surprise news within the next coming few weeks. So now guys, we have some channeled messages from auto writing from the universe and guardian angels. So let's look at those words that we have got through channeling. So the first word is you know, independent. So the cards are telling you that, you know, you have to find your own identity and not depend too much on your partner. Like, don't be so dependent on your partner that you lose your identity. So just be more independent. And the second tip that we have got again is communication. So the cards are saying that, you know, communicate better and your relationship is going to improve. Also, if you communicate with, you know, I'm getting a message that if you communicate with, you know, acquaintance or with other people, there are chances that, you know, your friends might introduce you to some people and send you on a date, or your parents might find anybody through social functions or anything. So just be open to communication and just don't be like when you go to a party or a social function, just don't be that person who sits on the chair and doesn't interact with anybody. Just be more open to communication and talk and have interaction. It's going to help you find your loved one. So thank you group 2. This was your reading with regards to your relationships with people and your loved ones and your partner. If you resonated with this reading, please leave it in the comment section below, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you. Hello group 3. So you have chosen this beautiful rose quartz wand, which means that, you know, you are going to get a certain direction in with regards to your love life. You are going to get certain messages that you need not ignore, and if you follow those messages, you are going to find your path regarding finding your partner. Also improve your current relationships if you are already in a relationship or a marriage or a commitment. Also, this wand represents that there is a lot of cleaning and clearing going to take place in your life with regards to your relationships. So you probably are going through a lot of cleansing and your relationships are going to improve. So now let's keep this aside and let's see what your tarot cards have to say. Oh wow, what a beautiful card to get. Empress, Justice and the Moon. So the Empress indicates clearly that your love life is going to improve, shine, grow, prosper. Also, all the men in this pile are very, very faithful, and you treat your partner like a princess or the queen. You give her utmost respect, you give her utmost love, care and affection. So that's a great thing, I must say. Also, I also can see that the females in this pile are very, very confident, and they themselves are taking charge to find the loved ones. In this pile I can see, if you are the female, you will not wait for your partner to propose you would just go out of your way and make that first move, or be creative, or be that person who kind of puts effort, or more efforts in this relationship, like that. Also, I can see that there are some people, some couples or some people who are kind of want to start a family soon. So the cards are giving you an indication that this is the time that your prayers are going to get answered. Also, the cards are telling me that do not let somebody else overpower this relationship. You and your partner are more than enough to resolve any kind of conflict or any kind of shortcomings that you are facing. You guys are enough to solve that, resolve that. Don't let some third party come and dictate their terms on this relationship. The next thing that we need to take care is mood swings in this relationship. Either you or your partner would have lot of mood swings, and sometimes would even communicate in a very harsh manner to your partner. So the cards are just telling you to mellow down and do not let your mood swings affect the relationship. Also, if you guys are single and you guys go on a date for matchmaking, or if you are generally talking to other people, just observe one thing, that you are polite. I'm not saying that you do not keep your terms, but just be polite and assertive enough. There is a thin line between being rude and being assertive. So just be assertive, keep your points, but in a polite manner. The way you talk are also getting noticed by other people, and that's somewhere creating a false image of the person that you are not. You are being projected as a rude person, but you actually are not. So just just communicate in a polite manner. The third card that we have got is the Justice card. What an amazing card to get in a relationship reading. The cards are giving me an indication that whatever you put in the relationship, you are going to get rewarded the same. So if you are going to put in love, care, affection, understanding, you are going to receive that in return. And if you are going to put hatred or backbitching or any negative kind of things to your relationship, you are going to earn the same way. If there is a legal battle that is going on in your relationship, there might be people who might be going through divorces, or might be facing any legal battle with regards to child custody or anything. Just be rest assured that whoever is honest and whoever is truth, the universe and the angels and the gods are going to favor them. By this I do not mean that you go and tell your lawyer anything, that the reading has come in this way and you have to behave in a certain way. This is a general reading, so resonate what you take and leave behind what you do not resonate. So yeah, this was your love reading with regards to your relationships and loved ones. Now let's take into consideration what our angels are saying, what our romance angels are saying. Wow. See, the first card that I have got is separation, which is in alignment with the Justice card. So if you are seeking a legal battle, be rest assured that you are going to get separated, or you are going to be legally separated from your partner. Also, whatever is not serving you, if you are thinking that this relationship is not working in your favor, the cards are giving you an indication that separation can just like there might be separation. So when we connect these three cards, let's say let your friends help you. So there are chances that if your friends intervene in this relationship, your certain things might resolve. Also, I'm getting an indication that if you are single, let your friends help you set up a date, or let your friends help you find that partner. If you take your friends' help, it's going to really amp up your things, then if you are in a relationship or having any difficulties, the cards are telling that you give your relationship a chance. But again, there is a separation card, so there is a thin line between giving your relationship a chance and separation. So don't understand where you want to fall back. If you have given more than enough chances to your relationship, you know where you need to go. And if you are that person who is rigid and who only wants to dictate your terms and don't want to adjust, then the cards are telling you to give this relationship a chance, because in any relationship there are certain adjustments to be made, there are certain compromises to be made, but we just need to understand what needs to be compromised and what needs to be adjusted. It's not your self-respect or your self-worth, but there are petty things that we cannot fight over. So just understand your situation and take steps accordingly. Take action. The last card, angel cards, that the cards are saying is, take action. We just can't sit and want things to unfold. Like, you just can't be sitting and just watching television and saying, yeah, I'm not getting a partner, I'm not getting married, I'm not getting into a relationship. You yourself have to move, take certain actions. Like, if you're not getting married and want to get married, please go through a matrimonial site, update your profile, go to social functions, tell people if they have certain match to kind of refer you. And similarly, if you are wanting a legal battle, or if you are wanting that separation, you need to kind of take action. You just can't be sitting and just praying, God, just give me divorce, give me divorce. It's not going to work unless you are going to take action and you are going to take charge of your life. So just take action and work accordingly. So now I have also channeled few messages from auto writing. So let's take those messages and see what your guardian angels and the universe is guiding you through. Self-love and retreat. So the cards are telling you here that you have to love yourself first before you love anybody else. You have to fill your own water and you have to make your own self happy before you make somebody else happy. So if you yourself are not happy, the other person is not going to bring happiness to you. So indulge in self-care, indulge in self-love, whoever you are, whatever you are, slim, fat, small, short, introvert, extrovert, anything and everything, just love yourself. And retreat. So the cards are here, so the message here is, either you are going to go on a retreat or a vacation with your loved one, or you need to just, if you're single, just probably have a vacation, like a backpacking or kind of of staycation where you just go and discover yourself, spend some time with yourself, understanding what you want to do. So yes guys, this was your love reading group 3. I hope you resonated with the reading, and if you did, please leave a comment section below which was the most interesting part, and I'm going to see you in my next one. Thank you so much guys for watching this. If you like this video and if you could resonate with the video, please take a moment to hit the subscribe button and also like this video. And if you do care about your loved ones and other people, just spread across this video. They would just get a moment of happiness. Also please come back to this channel. We are going to have the next video on how is the March month going to be for all of us. So stay tuned, subscribe, and have a great day ahead.